I have, I'm going to, can you turn it on? I'm sorry. It's the top button.
Hi, there, we're active. Okay, I have a story book to share with you today. It's a beautiful story. And then I will explain it to you. It's called The Rainbow Fish. A long way out in the deep blue sea, there lived a fish. Not just an ordinary fish, but the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. His scales were every shade of, what colors do you see in there, guys? Red, green, pink, purple, blue, and what about this one? Sparkles. He was beautiful. The other fish were amazed at his beauty. They called him Rainbow Fish. Come on, Rainbow Fish, they would call. Come on and play with us. But Rainbow Fish would just glide past, proud and silent, letting his scales shimmer. So Rainbow Fish was very proud. Who else in the Bible was so proud they would walk by people? As a group. The Pharisees, right? They were so proud they would just walk by, not even acknowledge people. One day, a little blue fish followed Rainbow Fish. He called, "Wait for me. Please give me one of your shiny scales. They are so wonderful, and you have so many." "You want me to give you one of my scales? Who do you think you are?" cried the Rainbow Fish. "Get away from me." Shocked, the little blue fish swam away. He was so upset, he told all his friends what had happened. From then on, no one would have anything to do with Rainbow Fish. They turned and swam away from him. What good are dazzling, shimmering scales with no one to admire them? Now he was the loneliest fish in the entire ocean. One day, he was telling his troubles to the starfish. "Why doesn't anyone like me?" The starfish said, "Go and ask the octopus." "I have been waiting for you," said the octopus with a deep voice. "The waves have told me your story. This is my advice. Give a glittering scale to each of the other fish. You will no longer be the most beautiful fish in the sea, but you will discover how to be happy." "I can't," the Rainbow Fish started to say, but the octopus had already disappeared in a dark cloud of ink. "Give away my scales? My beautiful shining scales? How could I ever be happy without them?" Suddenly, he felt a touch on his fin. The little blue fish was back. "Rainbow Fish, please don't be angry. I just wanted to touch one of your scales." The Rainbow Fish wavered. "Only one very small, shimmery scale," he thought. "Well, maybe I wouldn't miss just one." Carefully, the Rainbow Fish pulled out the smallest scale and gave it to the little fish. Thank you very much," the little blue fish bubbled playfully as he tucked the shiny scale among his blue ones. A peculiar feeling came across the Rainbow Fish. What do you think he was feeling? Happy. For a long time, he watched the little blue fish swim back and forth with his new glittering scale. The little blue fish whizzed through the ocean with his scale flashing. So it didn't take long before Rainbow Fish was surrounded by other fish. Everyone wanted a glimmering scale. The Rainbow Fish shared his scales left and right, and the more he gave away, the more delighted he became. When the water around him was filled with glimmering scales, he at last felt at home among the other fish. Finally, the Rainbow Fish had only one shimmering scale left. His most prized possessions had all been given away, yet he was very happy. "Come on, Rainbow Fish," they called. "Come and play with us." "Here I come," said the Rainbow Fish, and happy as a splash, he swam off to join his friends. So what did we learn from that book? The story reminds me of a story in the Bible from Matthew chapter 19, verses 16 to 22. Jesus is telling the rich young ruler came to ask Jesus, how can I be with you? How can I follow you? How can I be part of your kingdom? And Jesus answers back and says, what does he tell the rich young ruler? To sell all of his possessions and give away the money. And the ruler was like, could he do it? No, he was, no, I can't do that. And then the ruler missed out on going to heaven. Kind of sounds like Rainbow Fish when he was like, no, I can't give away all my scales. But then he finally did, and he was happy, right? So we learn that we need to share with other people because it's the way to make us happy. Sometimes we think the most important thing in life is to be the best, to be first at everything. Remember when Rainbow Fish swam by everyone and thought he was the best? He was so proud. But being the greatest isn't the best. That's what Jesus said. When he was talking to the disciples, and he said the most important thing was to think of others first and ourselves last. If we want to be great in God's sight, we should seek to be a servant rather than seeking for people to serve us. And that is the topic of the sermon today, called humility. To seek to be served rather than have people serve us. Did Rainbow Fish serve his friends? How did he serve his friends? By giving his scales away and sharing. So I want you to remember that Jesus told us that we need to seek to serve others rather than to be served. You go back to your seats.